Like he,
Yeah.
he's valid. And so created from that place and understanding my place in people's ecosystem, in the ecosystem of a culture and where I want to land, right? I've had to subtract so many things in my process to be able to deliver something that, we all collectively can appreciate, but also I can translate, through. And I think that's a purification process that has happened for so many artists, right? Because for a lot of times it might feel like as artists we're banging our heads against the wall. 90% of the time it's just a purification process, right? It's just taking, the strongest component of what you bring and giving that in a singular form. So I think that's what you're kind of witnessing, right? Is that also understanding that like I'm in a place where if I want to go from A to B, if I want to go from B to C, I have to create the ground that you're going to stand on, or I have to create the air that's going to get under your wings that, you know, pushes you to that place. And then I also have to make sure you land safely, and that you have a good time while you're there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just that attention to those details. And then there's also there's things that I want to see out of myself. The quicker my experience infiltrates the world, I think the easier it'll be for me to really give the music that I think my fans would appreciate, right? Or the parts of me that I just think are so super interesting. But I know that like to a stranger, they might not be as hooky, as catchy as something else. And I think that's kind of why you also probably seen a filtered version of Uche, right? Maybe potentially. I don't think it's extremely filtered, but I understand your question.
You
And
just
that's
feel like the world isn't really ready for.
no, I just don't think we've created the ecosystem around that experience.